22 part of when your possessive boyfriend is a psycho who wants to keep you to himself only. Author point of view. You were roaming around in the mansion when you saw Sugar coming out of room and he was all sweaty. There were marks on his shirt. He went to his bedroom and your eyes started to roam from where he just left. Jan, is Jimin there? Whispering to yourself, you were walking towards it, your heart pounding in fear. A scream left your lips when a hand was placed on your shoulder. Ta, baby, you hugged him. He can feel your enraged heartbeat. Ta, did I scare my darling? Jan, I am fine. Ta, what were you doing? Jan, you looked up. Nothing, just Ta, trying to sneak in a room where you are prohibited to go. He really was keeping an eye on you. You pushed him back. Jan, you don't need to be this picky. I am not leaving the house. Ta, but you can do anything else more dangerous. He chuckled when you frowned. Jan, I will tell Shuga Oppa that you are mistreating me. He pulled you back and caged you in between wall and his arms. Your naughty eyes turned him on. Tehung, you are being over brave these days. What spell had you put on Shuka Hind that he always takes your side? Jan, don't be so jealous. He is like a brother to me. You, I am jealous of your brother too. Come, I will show you what you wanted to see. You entered in the room from where Shuga just left. It was a well furnished room. Jimin was on the bed and there were shackles around his feet. Ta, Hang is serving you well. He moved his hand and his face was all bruised. Tehang was throwing daggers on him. He sat up. Jan, Jimin. You said his name and Tehang, being possessive, pulled you closer. Ta, only my name, baby. You wanted to punch him for his timing. He stared at Jimin, who scoffed. Jimin, lovebirds, huh? Even he cannot move without feeling pain, but the diamonds in his eyes were same as usual. Jimin, so what if you have her today? Yesterday she was in my grasp, and maybe tomorrow too. Leaving you, Taehong strode to him and showered him with punches. Jan, Taehong, stop or he will die. You had to pull him back, who was now out of breath, and Jimin spit. He laughed, and that was infuriating Taehong. Jan, let's go. Tightly holding on Taehong, you begged. Ta, I really want to kill him right now. While laying back, Jimin again laughed. Jimin, what a shame. You cannot kill me. Jan, you are a devil, Jimin. We all hate you so much. Turning on his side, he set his gaze on you, his face blank as he let pass a few seconds in silence. Jimin, you forgot how I made you walk barefooted in the forest when you were all drenched under the shawl, and I had to shoo. His words shivered you and lashed out to him. He threw him on the floor. Shackles didn't have much longer chains. He was beating him when Namjoon ran in and pulled him away. Tehang, leave me. I will kill him today. Namjoon, so that you never get to clear Yan's name and had to live all life hiding in this mansion. He lifted Jimin, who was fainted now, and placed him on the bed. Tehang moved to you. You never shared what you had gone through with Jimin. Now you can see the regret in his eyes that he failed to save you from all that pain. Namjoon, what were you doing here? Just go. Coming into room, you ran to bathroom. Tehang was restlessly roaming around. Then he flashed his hand on the dressing table and things scattered on the floor. You rushed out in fear. Jan, Tehang, breathing heavily now, he was walking to door to leave the room, but you back hugged him. Jan, don't go. Tehang, It's killing me that I failed to save you from all that torture. His voice was heavy. Shan, you did not fail. You saved me from him. That is why I am here all fine. You moved to front of him. Shan, don't let him play with your emotions. He lifted you and came to bed. I hate him so much. Jan, me too. You were and he, Tehang. We are doing it too much these days. No studies, no fear, only love. Jan, so are you tired? He smirked. Tehang, I can never be tired with you. Namjoon, you two can start going to uni now. There will be guards with you for safety. You looked at Tehang, who was still not satisfied. Jimin will leave the house tomorrow. A proper case will put on him for your abduction. Suga, Tehong, is something bothering you? Da. Mr. Park will not sit calmly. His son is a mafia. It's not like he will stay in jail forever. And when he will be out, then what? You regretted that attacking Mr. Park. You had to worsen the situation. Suga placed his hand above yours as he can sense the fear and guilt you were suffering from. Namjoon, then what do you want? His eyes set on you. Da, we will talk later. Yan, why? Everything that is happening is related to me, so I should know about your plans. Rolling his eyes, he looked away, and you felt being ignored. You stood from the chair. Yan, or do you just don't trust me? Suga, Yan, calm down. They were gathered for breakfast, but it was not going well. Tehong took a sip of juice and decided to not answer you. Jan, what's the use of any relation when there is no trust? He slammed his palm on the table. Ta, if it is of no use, then why are you here? You were shocked and scared when he yelled. He stood and towered over you. Others too also leave their places. None of them liked the way Tehong talked. Ta, just leave as you are best in doing it. He was louder. Namjoon, Tehong, Ta, what? Can't she see that whatever I am doing is for her? And the least she can do is calling it useless? You tried to nod, but still your eyes were teary. Jan, I only asked you to share. Ta, great. Now cry and get their sympathy. What am I? You whimpered. When clawing on your arm, he pulled you closer. Ta, a bad partner who always makes you cry. Your eyes widened when Suga punched him on his face, and he backed away. Suga, I want you to watch your tone. He shockingly looked at Suga, who took you in his embrace. Ta, Hank, Suga, you don't need to cry for this bad partner. He took you out of the dining room. Namjoon, that was not the right way to treat your girl. He was left alone. Suga gave you a separate room, and Tehong was strictly prohibited to go in there. At dinner time, you came in kitchen, and he came right after you. Jan, listen to me. I am so sorry. I did not want to hurt you. He raised you to shelf. You thought he would be angry, but it was opposite. He seemed like he hadn't seen you for years. I was such a jerk. Please forgive me. He took your face in his palms. Jan, I also overreacted. I should not have yelled. No, no, baby. He for 2 times. You were not at fault. You can yell all you want, but forgive me for my misbehavior. You made the most innocent puppy face, Jan. It hurt me, but okay, I will forgive you this time. He smiled, and you gasped when he ended the distance by pulling you close. I love you, Jan, but you will not hide anything from me. He and mumbled, Jan, I am talking, not in the mood. You were softly hitting on his chest. Jan, you beast, Sugar. Yeah, get off. Your heart jumped out of your chest, and Tehong looked at Suga. Tahang, I jumping down you have to came in front of Tahang to save him from another punch. Suga, how dared you to force her? Jan, what? No we Suga, come here. I will teach you a good lesson. Jan, we patch up. He didn't even convinced. Tehang, I will never repeat my mistake, Hang. Suga, Jan, this idiot wants to marry you. What is your decision? Jan, I am ready. You screamed when Tehang put you on his shoulder. Suga, hey, Tehang. Later, Hang, I am so happy. Your face was tomato red as he took you to bedroom. To be continued. Thanks for watching and love you all.